Hi, I'm Grace and I'm back with the third of our May videos. This one is going to focus on modern romance. Slightly on the happier side, some of them are happier than others, but they're all really fantastic. So, first, straight up rom-com. Sometimes you just need it. This is a pho love story by Lone Lay, and it is a delightful romp. It's about two kids whose neighborhood pho restaurants are run by their families. And because they are rival restaurants, these kids have always made very sure to stay away from each other. But sometimes things happen, and well, the rivalry is tested, let's say. It is such a delight, and you will be hungry. Again, restaurants, food, whole thing. So make sure you have some snacks. Next is a book that we don't even have the actual book of it yet because it just came out this week. So this is my advanced reader's copy, and it's called Counting Down with You by Tashi Bhuiyan. She is a Bangladeshi American, and she's also like 15 years younger than me. I hate her, but she's so nice. I got a chance to chat with her a couple months ago, and she was just a really, really lovely person. So the cool thing about this book is that in it, Tashi tackles what it's like to be a normal American teen, but have conservative parents who are from a different country than the one that you have grown up in. She tackles class differences and what that is like when those are within not only the same city, but the same school. There's a lot of first love cuteness in here. There's also a lot of very frank discussions on anxiety. And if that can be triggering for you, then I definitely recommend that you be gentle with yourself. I was definitely attacked a few times with how much these descriptions related to me, but I also kind of appreciated that this is a book that doesn't shy away from that stuff, so we all can remember that we're not alone in this. Really, really highly recommend. I think Tashi is going to write a lot more really amazing books. So next, we have another one that is an advanced reader's copy, Tokyo Ever After by Emiko Jean. It actually hasn't come out yet, and it won't come out for another couple weeks, but you need to get yourself on the list for this one. Losing my notes, guys. Tried to be good and type them up this time, and it just didn't work out. Okay, so in Tokyo Ever After, look at this gorgeous cover. Look at it. We meet Izumi, who is a normal, everyday American girl growing up in Mount Shasta. And then she finds out that her father is the Crown Prince of Japan. So for those of you who don't know, Japan still has a monarchy. And that is what Emiko decided to base this book off of, rather than a made-up European country or yet another take on the British royal family. She decided to go for the Japanese royal family. And I personally love that because it's not something we hear about a lot, and it's still a very big deal, actually. So there are some Princess Diaries parallels to this one, I would say. However, it's a lot more serious of a book. And she really doesn't shy away from talking about what it's like to be an Asian kid in a small town, even in a town in California, and the absolute culture shock of being someone lower middle class from small town America, suddenly being in the tippy top part of Tokyo society. There's also a hot bodyguard, because what would a secret princess book be without a hot bodyguard? Enjoy. All right, next we have More Than Just a Pretty Face by Syed Masood. He is a Pakistani American local author. This was his debut book, and he has now also published an adult novel, which I recommend, called The Bad Muslim Discount. And his second YA novel will be published in the next few months as well. And I'm so blanking on the name of that book. Sorry, Syed. He's a gem. We did an event with him at my other job last year, and just a delightful man. So this book is really fun, while at the same time tackling a lot of the cultural differences between Pakistan and the States, as well as the differences between generations. It will make you hungry as well, because our main character fancies himself a chef. And again, snacks, important. I literally had to put this book down and go make myself a grilled cheese sandwich because I needed something. Also, it was the pandemic. What were we going to do? Okay, next we have David Yoon, who has written 2 books, Frankly in Love. Look at those pages. Aren't they gorgeous? And Super Fake Love Song. David is the husband of fellow YA author Nicola Yoon, so I would say they pretty much know their stuff, y'all. I personally like his books just slightly more because of the realism involved, but no, you know what? That's a lie. I say that right now because I'm talking about his books. If I was talking about Nicola's, I would say I liked hers more. They're amazing, and you should support both of them because they're phenomenal. Anyway, there's a lot of fun humor in these, as well as the realism, which I appreciate. Frankly in Love involves fake dating, which, always ends totally well and exactly as planned. And Super Fake Love Song involves a rock band that definitely exists and plays music and sounds good. Yeah. David is really phenomenal as an author. He's also a really, really nice person, and I have also gotten a chance to meet him and hear him speak. And it's really, really refreshing, I think, to not only hear an author talk about why YA is important and why adults should be reading it too, but also why he makes it a point and why his wife makes it a point to write people that look like them in their novels. Representation is so important. And I just really think you should read both of the books because they're going to make you really happy. So last but not least, we don't actually have either of these books because the holds list was that long. So first, there's Anna Kay and its sequel, which just came out, Anna Kay Away. They're by Jenny Lee. I have not actually read these all the way through. Well, I've started reading Anna Kay, but then I had to return it. And again, the holds list, so long. But I happen to know a 14-year-old who loves these books. When Anna Kay Away came out, she actually screamed when she got her hands on the copy. It is actually a modern adaptation of a Russian novel called Anna Karenina. Oh yeah, but this one's so much better. Sorry, people who study the classics, but it's just true. It's about a girl named Anna who is at the very top of Manhattan society and leads a perfect life, though with all the normal teenage struggles. And then she meets an infamous playboy who turns her world upside down. While initially the book seems filled with petty rich people with rich people problems, it does delve into really deep issues like addiction, depression, parental expectations, and divorce. The character's insane wealth obviously is not super relatable, but struggles are universal in a lot of ways. So you can empathize and understand what the characters are going through. And Jenny has really, really managed such an interesting and well done adaptation of a classic Russian novel in a way that is more seamless than anything I've ever seen. So, happy reading.